All right, hi, welcome back to Ken's Kitchen. All right, the vegan people, this is your day. We're gonna make a vegan eggplant Parmesan, and we're also gonna make some, one of those spaghetti sauces well from scratch, okay? This is what we're gonna go with today. I have some portobello and shiitake mushrooms, which already came pre-cut, but we're gonna put a rough chop on them. We got some bell peppers, onions, garlic. We got the fresh organic basil and oregano, okay? It's very pungent, and some Italian parsley, a little butter, and we got our sauces. So let's start with the mushrooms first. We're gonna give this a real rough chop, okay? And we have our pot that's heated up. It should be pretty warm. We just give it a rough chop. That's all we wanna do. That's all we wanna do, give it a little rough chop. All right, we're gonna put our olive oil in here. This pot should be fairly warm. Let's give it some olive oil. That's good. See, that's nice and hot. That's going to be just fantastic. Okay, now we're going to go with 2 tablespoons of cold butter. You can't put warm butter into a hot pan. Just two pats. We don't want to get too buttery because this is vegan and we do want to keep it healthy. There we go. And there we go. Okay, we're going to give that little rascal a quick stir. Just to get it melted. That's looking good. Looking good. Okay, now we're gonna take our mushrooms because they take a while to reduce. We have our mushrooms here. We're just gonna toss them into the pan like that. Now it's a vegan sauce, so we're gonna look for some texture here. Okay, it's good. Medium high heat. Get the mushrooms going. Alrighty. And also to this, I have a plant-based Italian sausage I'm gonna add to it. This is all plants, no meat, okay? This is all vegan. We're gonna add that to the dish as well, but first mushrooms take a while to cook to reduce and extract some of the moisture out of them. So we're gonna get that going, and then give it about 10 minutes, then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. All right, here's our mushrooms. We gave about then saute in about 7 minutes. That's good reducing. We've got the plant-based Italian sausage, okay? This is all vegan, vegetarian. We're just gonna treat this like regular Italian sausage. Just add that in there, okay? Just a little bit. And as you can see, mushrooms absorb a lot of moisture, so it's pretty good there. I'm gonna hit it with just a touch more olive oil because we don't want this to run dry. Just a touch more. That's it. That's gonna keep it nice and moist for us. That's good. Okay, we've got that going. What we want to add now to this is stirring up nice, real nice. Okay, what we want to do, the mushroom's cooking beautifully. And the sausage looking like sausage. Okay, what we want to do, the next thing, we want to add our peppers. Our bell peppers, we just want to add them in there now. We're making a spaghetti sauce. Get that going, saute it, sizzle. It's doing everything we want. We got that going. Alrighty. Got that going for a couple of seconds. And now what we want to do, we're going to add some seasoning to this. I'm going to add one of my favorites. It's Mrs. Dash. It's a low sodium season. Okay, seasoning. Just maybe a tablespoon, sprinkle it real good. That's good. Just to get it going, we're going to add a smidgen of black pepper. That's fine. Let that go. Alrighty, so that's going. It's rendering it down a little bit. We're going to add 1 white onion. This is a medium onion which I chopped up just to go into it. I got my garlic. I'm going to add that last because we don't like our garlic to burn. So we're going to just add that in there. This is doing pretty good. I'm going to saute that for about 2 minutes. About a minute. But you can see it's coming together just like any other spaghetti sauce. It's just vegan. Don't let the name vegan scare you. Enjoy it, embrace it. It's eating healthy. Everything's low in sodium. Alright, if that's going, we're going to go to the next step of the dish. What I am going to do, we're keeping it low in sodium, but we do have to add some Mediterranean sea salt. Just a couple, don't overdo it, just a little bit, just to give it a little flavor. There's more than enough turnings. This thing going about a minute or so. Remember, it's plant-based, so you ain't got to cook it. Everything's already done. You just got to basically heat it up and add some seasoning to it. It ain't like meat where you got to cook it to an internal safe temperature. Okay, to this one, we've got some great tomatoes. These are San Marzano tomatoes from Italy. We simply just going to toss these in there.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm not going to break my tomatoes down or nothing. I'm just going to let them cook. You just hit them like that and let them break down. Okay, we got that going. That's looking fine. Remember, we want a nice sauce, not a soup. So we want some thickness and texture to this. Okay. All right, we got that going. We're going to go with next thing. We got some traditional pasta sauce. We're just going to add that to it. That's all we're doing is building layers of flavor. Okay, we got that going. I'm going to sprinkle. I have some organic basil and oregano, fresh. It's very pungent. We're just going to sprinkle that on the top here. Let it do its thing. Add flavor to everything. I'm just going to add a few sprinkles. Okay, now we got my garlic. I didn't forget the garlic. I'm just holding that out. I'm just going to sprinkle my garlic on the top so it can go all the way down to the bottom. If you put it in, it would have fried up. And like I say, I don't like burnt garlic. So I think that'll permeate the dish as we see fit. Okay, we've got this going good. See how tomatoes breaking down naturally and it's getting thick and zesty. We're not making a soup, we're making a sauce. And you want it to be a thick and zesty sauce. Okay, we've got that going. We're going to hit that spaghetti sauce with some seasoning too. A little Mrs. Dash. We're going to just repeat the steps. Just enough. We want to flavor it. Tomatoes take a lot of seasoning. Okay, we've got that. We've added a little black pepper. Don't let that go. I'm going to add a touch of this Mediterranean sea salt. We're going to reduce your temperature down from medium to low. That's all we're doing. Get it? Yeah, cut that turn. It's not too salty. There we go. And I got another little thing I want to add to mine. Everybody got their own ways of preparing the spaghetti sauce and doing what they want. I like to add a little lemon pepper to it to give it a little zest. And after we get into cooking, I'm going to give it a taste test. And I'm going to add some brown sugar near the end and some crushed red pepper. Let this go low and slow. Stir it every 15 minutes for an hour and you're done. All right, here we're going to have eggplant Parmesan. We have an eggplant here, which is not a vegetable. It's actually a fruit. If you can look it up, that's actually what it is. So you got to treat this very delicately. So we're going to cut it. We're simply going to take the ends off here. Take the ends off here. And lower the back ends off here. Now we want to cut this. How do we cut this where it don't move? Watch this. We're just going to take just a little bit off. Now you got a flat surface, see? It doesn't move. Easy to cut. Take your knife and we're going to cut these like that so we can fry them up. You want about an inch? That's all we want. Okay, nice sharp knife. We've got that going. All right, now we got one more. Simply just turn that around and give that a little slice too. That's all it is, nice and safe. You didn't cut your hand off. Okay, here's my eggplant. Now, for some time, what I like to do with these is soak them in salt water. Actually, it's very good for the texture. I'm gonna show you a real trick before we even go that further. Okay, here, I've got some milk and eggs, which I've had lemon pepper and a little garlic powder and some seasoning. To my eggplant, this is what we're gonna add. We're going to add some seasoning, some oregano, black pepper, and lemon pepper to it on both sides. Put in the egg wash, put it in the Italian breadcrumbs, put it in the skillet with just a little oil. So I say 325, 350. We're just going to brown it on both sides, and that's it. So let's proceed. We're getting our egg wash going. We're just going to add a little bit here. Just a little bit Mrs. Dash. That's all we want. This is a wonderful seasoning. We're going to add our oregano. Dried oregano, and we got fresh oregano in our sauce that we're preparing as well. So it's really going to be a fantastic mix of flavors. Flip it over. This is all we're doing. Nothing on the skin side because it won't stick. Just a little bit here. A little Mrs. Dash. Just a smidgen. And if it's a little too much, we can always add it on this side. And one more thing, I like a little lemon pepper because it's going to give it some zest and some flavor. Just a tad of this lemon pepper. Hit it on this side. Okay, now we're going to take our eggplant into the egg wash. Get that going. Take a fork. Flip it over. Get that going. We're going to go into the breadcrumb mixture. Drain that. This is all we doing. It ain't hard. I'm going to drop that in there. Let that mix up. Because the reason for the mixture, we want the breadcrumbs to stick to the eggplant in the frying process. All right, that's it. Okay, we're going to flip this over once it's sit here. You know, with any frying thing, so you want to coat it thoroughly. See how it stick? Nice. It's coated thoroughly. See how that did that? Nice. It's coated thoroughly. It's all ready to be frying. We're going to do this last one here, the end one. Just put the back in there. Put that one in there. We're going to throw that in some breadcrumbs as well. And just flip it over. That's all we're doing. It's not rocket science. Okay, we're going to get some oil in our skillet, some canola oil, because this is vegetarian day, and corn oil. We're going to put that in the skillet, about 350, 325, get it good and hot. We're just going to brown it on each side, then we'll pull it out. So we'll get back and show you that. Okay, our sauce has been going about 35, 40 minutes here. I'm going to sprinkle just a tablespoon of brown sugar just right on top there. Okay, we're going to add that, and I'm going to add a handful of this fine, fresh chopped Italian parsley. We're just going to add that in there as well. And then we're going to add the rest of that basil and fresh oregano on top. We just want a lot of flavor. That's what we're looking for. And then last but not least, we're going to have some crushed red pepper in there. The sweet and hot will counteract each other. Just not too much, just good. We don't want it too hot. I think that's enough. Just a little shake. If you want more, put more. If you don't want it, don't put it. All right, see how the brown sugar is adding as a thickening agent? There it is. There it is. Look at that. And if you get in trouble with this, what I recommend is take some cornstarch and red wine, make a slurry. Oh, put it in the middle, pour it slowly like we did the other gravy, nice and slow, and that will give you, you don't want a soup, you want a thick, zesty sauce. Okay, we'll get back to you. Okay, as you can see, our sauce is taking on a fantastic texture, color, and the beauty of vegan, it doesn't really take that long to incorporate that. Look at that. Nice and thick and zesty. The sausage and the mushrooms is all coming together, and the tomatoes. Say, don't break these tomatoes down. Let them break down naturally, and then add to your texture. So you don't got to worry about crushing them up. So that's pretty good, okay? Now, we're going to add an eggplant to our oil. Whenever, say you don't have a thermometer to see if it's 320. If you want to know if your oil hot, look at it here, and when you see the oil like coming together, and you see a little smoke on there, that's warm enough. So we're just going to take our eggplant with a fork. Okay, it's coated on both sides. And what we're going to do, lay it in there. Always lay it, see, away from you. And that's what you want. Nice little fry. Okay, we're going to do the other one. It's coated very good on both sides. Remember, this is a vegetable. You ain't cooking it, you're just browning it. Look here. I'm laying it so it goes away from me. And that's it. Leave it alone, let it brown, flip it out, take it out. We'll pop it in the oven. We'll have eggplant Parmesan. Before you know it, we'll serve it with some spaghetti. All right, we're done. Our eggplant is done. We're just going to take some tongs, drain it, set it here. Okay. So let me get this other one out just as good. Oh, it's running on you. I'll fix that. What we do, just grab a fork. That's all you got to do. Grab a little fork, give it a lift, and there we are. Let it drain as much as you can here. We put it here, and what we like to do, we got to keep this warm. So, this is the little thing I like to do. We just put a paper towel on top of that, and this protects your towel, and just leave it on that. No. Here's our next batch, which we had dread. We're just gonna put that in there, lay that in there away from you. See there, using the same oil, it ain't burned up, it ain't no chaos. It's nice and smooth. Just lay that in there. Remember, don't overcrowd your pan, because that way it won't cook evenly. All right, cut those up so they can fit in there. And that's fine. 3 is more than enough. All right, we let that cook 5 minutes aside to golden brown. Then after that, we're going to add some of this sauce, and we're going to build the Parmesan, and we're going to have a pasta, and we'll plate it and see what it tastes like. All right, welcome back. As you can see, we have our eggplant. It's done the way we want it for eggplant Parmesan. Sauce, we did about 45 minutes on it. It's a vegan sauce, so I'm gonna declare it ready. And this is how we're gonna get this dish going. You can see it's nice and thick and zesty. That's exactly what you want. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a little Parmesan bed, something very simple. We're just gonna ladle this down here and spread it out. That's all. Lay the sauce. As you can see, my sauce is real thick, and that's how I like, man, I don't want no thin sauce. Okay. Ladle that out a little bit. Okay, let's get a little. There we go. Spread that out a little bit. Okay, we'll get my little wooden spoon here to help me out here get that nice. Alrighty. Alright, that's good. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're simply gonna lay our eggplants over here. Just a nice eggplants. We're just gonna lay them in there like that. Okay. Like that. Man, these things are good too. We tried them, man. They are fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna lay a little bit in here like that. Okay. Next thing I want to do with mine, same pack Parmesan. We're gonna add some Parmesan. Just a little bit on there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna add that in there. All right. I have some smoked provolone cheese I like to add to mine. Add whatever you want, but I like provolone. I've been having it sit out about a half an hour, and we're just gonna add, just drizzle that on there like that. There we go. We're not building a rocket bomb. We're just trying to make some good, healthy, nutritious food. That's all we're doing. Just a little provolone on there. Okay, we're gonna go to the next layer. Simple. Get your ladle. My sauce came out real thick. I'm very happy. The sound you hear is my water getting ready for my pasta. This dish is so quick. You can do this. Prep time 20 minutes. Actually, from start to finish, it should be no more than an hour, 10 minutes. And it's a fun dish. You could experiment, play around with it, and get it as good as you want. Okay, here we go. That looks good. Let's hit it one more time. This little spot here. Okay, we're gonna add another layer on the top. That's all we're doing. This is Parmesan. Okay, eggplant Parmesan. There we go. Wipe my hands off a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna add a little more provolone cheese here. This is gonna be our presentation. It's gonna be very nice, I think. We're just gonna put that on here. A little bit here. Here. A little bit here. A little bit here. And a smidgen here. Okie dokie. Now, we're gonna add a little Parmesan to that as well. Okay, just a little bit. It's gonna be good. That's gonna melt down. We're also gonna add just a smidgen of sauce on the side here. Okay. And then we're gonna garnish this with a little of that fresh Italian parsley that we had here. That's all we're gonna do. Give it a good garnish. All right, we're gonna pop this into the oven for 400 degrees for about, I don't know, about 10 minutes until it's golden brown on the top. And we'll show you the finished product and be ready to plate and eat. Okay? All right, my pasta's been here about 10 minutes. I put it on the broiler for 5 minutes. Let's see what it looks like. And this was live. There we are. There we are. Eggplant, vegan, Parmesan. There it is. This is all vegan. There's no meat there. It's 100%, and we're gonna let this sit like we do with meat for about 5 minutes before we plate it up. I got my spaghetti going, and also got some more of this delicious sauce that we're gonna add to it. So we'll plate it up, do your presentation, more impressively. We'll see what it tastes like. Jay, Patrice, this is for you guys, okay? All right, here's our eggplant Parmesan, our finished product. It was simple from start to finish. And here we go, we're gonna plate that up. We're gonna take a little piece of eggplant here. I double layered it. All right. I'm gonna add a little sauce just on the side there with it. Okay, it's nice cheese. Okay, now we're gonna have a little spaghetti, which I did al dente, which means you cook 75% of the way, okay? Al dente. We'll add a little more. Give it a little stir and a turn. It's my al dente spaghetti. This is all vegan, vegetarian, low sodium, okay? Alrighty, now we're gonna add some of this vegan sauce with the mushrooms and the Italians with the sausage that's plant-based. There's no meat here. Just pour a little of that on top. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little slice of garlic bread, and you're gonna take it over the table, sit down and enjoy, okay? Okay. All right, here's our vegan dish. Eggplant Parmesan with a plant-based spaghetti sauce, red wine, a little garlic. So a little garlic bread and some red wine. Let's see what it tastes like. We can cut it. And alrighty. Give it a try. Let me know how yours turn out. This is really fantastic. And you would not believe this is vegan. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, okay? All right, till next time. Arrivederci. Ciao.